Hello, friends. Quarantine time is a great opportunity for us to practice our reconciliation skills. And today I'm going to give you a few tips on how to offer a sincere apology. A wise person once said, "The three hardest things to say in life are I was wrong, I am sorry, and Worcestershire sauce." Today we're just going to look at how to say I am sorry in a way that really communicates sincere regret and identifies the hurt and creates a plan for moving forward. Now, before we do that, we have to answer these two questions. What is self-differentiation and why does it matter? Well, self-differentiation is my ability to separate my own thoughts and feelings from the thoughts and feelings of someone else. I can own my own thoughts and feelings without having someone have to own them as well. And I can let someone else have their own thoughts and feelings without thinking I have to think and feel the same way they do. So persons with high self-differentiation, they will be the kind of person that can have their own thoughts and have their own feelings, even if those thoughts and feelings are in disagreement with the thoughts and feelings of those of the people around them. People with low self-differentiation, they can't manage that tension. If someone around them is happy, they have to be happy or they have to get out of there. They can't be sad and be in the presence of someone happy. People with low self-differentiation can't handle having someone else think a different thought than them. And the reason that this concept of self-differentiation matters is because it tends to dictate how we offer apologies, how we seek reconciliation. So, mature persons, again, these are the ones with high self-differentiation. They can own their own thoughts and own their own feelings, are in a better position to hear the hurt and thoughts of another person and to be able to offer a sincere apology, an apology that seeks reconciliation, that seeks to make the relationship healthy and right. Now, when we talk about low self-differentiation, we're talking about immature persons, right? And we will have two kinds of immature persons. We'll have those who seek union. That means they want everything to be the same. And we have those who seek separation. And that means if it can't be the same, when their thoughts and feelings come into conflict with someone else's thoughts and feelings, then they have to make everything completely different. They seek separation. So, how do persons who seek union, remember the same, apologize? There are really two things that these people do. First, they offer an appeasement. This is when they offer an abject apology to appease, to placate, to ingratiate, or to self-negate. So, for example, my wife prepares a meal. I'm late after telling her I would be home on time, and I don't actually call her and explain to her what's going on. I don't give her a heads up. I just show up, and I might sit down and eat the dinner and then complain that it's cold. It was hot at the time that I was supposed to be home. My wife is upset. She makes that clear. And instead of offering an apology because I have low self-differentiation, I begin to say words to simply try to appease her. "Oh, I'm sorry. I know I always do this. I'm just such a loser. I'm so bad at time. I can't believe you married me. I can't." And it's putting me in a lower position and not even acknowledging her feelings and her thoughts. That's not an apology. That's seeking acceptance. Another option for people who seek union is to attack or attach. Right? They want to fight so that way they're engaged and they don't have to deal with the actual offense. or they want to attach themselves. So I go up to my wife and I put my arms around her and I hold her and I say, "Oh, I'm such a klutz. I always forget to do these things. I can't believe you love me." And I'm not offering an apology. I'm actually seeking attachment. Another way this could go is being passive aggressive. And so we don't want to go down that road either. Now, for those who are immature but seek separation, everything has to be different. One of the ways that they seek to offer an apology is really to just give an account, an explanation or excuse as a disclaimer or defense. So I come home late and I didn't call and the dinner is ruined. And instead of acknowledging my wife's hurt feelings and trying to come up with a system to prevent this in the future, I begin to tell her just how crazy the last 10 minutes at work got and how that turned into another 30-minute phone call and then a 20-minute email and on and on and on, trying to just simply make an excuse. This is not an apology. It's seeking exoneration. I want to be forgiven without any kind of consequences for hurting my wife's feelings. Another way that people who seek separation apologize is through avoidance, right? We offer nothing. We cut off relationships by emotional or physical distancing. This is not an apology. This is seeking escape. So I come in, I sit down, I start eating. Maybe I make a comment about how it's cold. I can tell my wife is upset. Rather than address it, I say, fine, just going to take my dinner to my office and spend the night by myself. And so I leave. I completely avoid. Or my wife says, she tells me how her feelings are hurt, asks me how come I didn't come home, and I just ignore her. Complete silence. I don't share what I'm thinking. I don't share what I'm feeling. This is not an apology. This is seeking escape. So how do mature persons apologize? Well, a sincere apology seeks reconciliation. And there are going to be three components to an apology. One, I'm going to name the hurt. Two, I'm going to demonstrate sincere regret. And then three, I'm going to offer a plan of change. So, taking this scenario, I come home late after telling my wife I would have been on time, and clearly she's hurt. I could say something along the lines of, Crystal, I'm really sorry that I am late and I ruined dinner. I know I told you I would be home on time and I wasn't. It was not my intent to make you prepare a meal that I was not going to be able to attend. In the future, if something comes up after me telling you I'll be home, I will call you to let you know that plans have changed. I am really sorry. So when I apologize like that, I name the hurt. I demonstrate sincere regret. It wasn't my intent to hurt my wife. And I offer a plan of change. And then that opens up the opportunity for her to say she understands or to suggest a different plan of change, something that might work. But it keeps the conversation open. And it allows her to have her hurt feelings and her thoughts. And it allows me to have my thoughts and how I feel about the situation. And both of us can be heard. And so a sincere apology seeks reconciliation. And reconciliation is about keeping the lines of communication in a relationship open, living at peace with one another, if at all possible. This has been your home improvement tip. I hope that you have the opportunity to practice some sincere apologizing and that you get really good at it because it's important. It would be better to have all the opportunities to apologize than to pretend like you don't have any issues at all. So, here's to being highly self-differentiated. Blessings and take care.